Okay, y'all, I'm so exhausted. I'm just coming back from dinner. It's about like 6:15ish, maybe a little bit later in the evening. And I'm exhausted probably because I've been trapped in my rat hole for like 3 days, 2 days. And I haven't really eaten a lot. I've been eating oodles and noodles and like old slices of cheesecake that I bought like a month ago. And so, I came out originally to get my apple cider vinegar because I was going to make my salad and do that. But I didn't have it at Family Dollar. And of course, I haven't eaten real food in a couple days. So I was like, I need to eat before I do anything or go anywhere else. So I felt myself feeling light as I'm walking around, just feeling lightheaded. And I was like, I would hate to be the one to pass out in the middle of the street somewhere. So not that was why. I don't know. It might have been other reasons why, because maybe like rats carry diseases maybe there. Anyways, I had a lot happen last night, with the rats and whatever. You can hear them. I've been hearing them for a long time. See them, they're jumping, like whatever is running, hitting against the cabinets and the walls and shit like that. And then lately, they usually stay in one corner, but they actually ran past my bed earlier, and I was like, oh no. So I had to come out to do that. And because I wanted to make sure I ate, I went to Pollo Tropical. And it would have been a healthy choice, but what happened was there was a lot of, I put a lot of sauces because the chicken to me is bland without it. So as I was drowning my sauces, there were some young boys that was there, and then there was an older man that was there. And, I noticed them like snickering and whatever, carrying on. So, I went to have a seat. The older man was separate from the younger boys. Now, I've seen the older man before because when I used to do my date night at Pollo Tropical, taking myself out on a date to eat, he's been there, and I guess he says his father lives by here, and so he's going to go take care of him. So, as I was talking to this man, he's all right, fairly attractive, nice body, you can tell, and and so, I guess because I'm not where I want to be in my life, I'm not all like, oh, I'm all that and hello. I'm like, yeah, So it was cool. It was nice to have some company and some conversation for a little bit. But then, I started with all my sauces, and of course he got that look like, what the hell are you doing? And, he was cool about it. And, I had it to go, but I went and sat and ate. And I guess he was waiting for me because he thought maybe I was going out too, and he was going to walk me out to the car, or I don't know, take me somewhere, I don't know. But, I always get mine to go and I eat it there. So, even though the conversation was nice, at a point I was just like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you. Go ahead. But he's the kind that stands his ground. And I guess maybe he could see that, I think what he saw, if I'm looking from his eyes, is that he saw I think he saw a lonely female that's kind of awkward. Didn't mind having a conversation, but he didn't notice that at first. Maybe he just saw that I was different and wanted to talk. But then after speaking a little bit, he saw that I was perhaps a little awkward. And he was standing his ground because he could see that maybe, I'm used to like chasing people and stuff like that. So I'm just really out of breath. And I haven't even walked anywhere. So I was stopping because somebody had a bite. So the conversation was really good. As I spoke, I found out he had like 6 different jobs, like literally. And I was joking, and I was like, "You're not Jamaican, are you?" And actually, he didn't answer that, but it turns out that his dad was, and like his brother was this big So his brother was this big. Like a manager for a hospital and all this different stuff, and he seemed like he's doing all right. And it's so funny because I was saying I need another place because of the rats and whatever. He says he has property in Miami, this, that, and the other. And so either one or two things, like I said, posting all my business on the internet, to me, I don't care. I don't have nothing to hide. But I think in a way it works for the good because there's no reason for him to walk up and start talking to me. So I'm thinking that maybe he saw something I posted on the internet, and so he's like, just letting me know that, who he is and whatever. It wasn't flirty. He was just talking, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then I do Craigslist too, so he might have seen some things that weren't so great. But so he was telling me about apple cider vinegar and how you could use it to like debride your teeth. I can't believe I'm so tired. I mean, this is like amazing. Like, I haven't even walked anywhere, and I'm like really exhausted. Even getting up and taking a shower, I was really exhausted. So I don't know if it's because of my eating habits over the past couple days, if it's because I've been sick, if it's because of the rats, or I don't know what it is, but I've been really tired. So, and like I said, I used to walk all these millions of miles and not be a problem, but now it's like I walk 1 mile and I'm exhausted. And so I'm determined to get that vinegar because I know I'm gonna be hungry again, and I know that I'm gonna need to get my stuff together. In other news, I am trying to eat healthier, and like I said, I think that man would have been a really good asset, just to, he was going to give me his contact information, but I kind of let him know I'm really not about nothing. That I was like, well, are you sure you want to do that? Because if, I probably won't do nothing but wait till 2 in the morning and text you because I'm up like all hours of the night, And he was like, oh no, he preferred people pick up the phone and call. And I ain't much of a phone person. So he kind of went on his way, perhaps we'll bump into each other again, perhaps not. But it was good just to brush shoulders. And I want to say thank you to that man, because it was good just to, be in his presence. As somebody that has 6 or 7 different jobs, somebody that's taking care of dad, somebody that, has family members that's successful. It felt good just to be in the presence of that. And, I'm thankful that he spoke to me, And I don't know why he did. It may have been because he saw an ad online and recognized me, or it may have been maybe those boys was, teasing me, so he wanted to come and be my backup. I don't know what it was, but he was a good dude, So I need to be around that. But I guess, even though I want to be successful and I want to, get myself together better, I guess I'm not ready yet, as far as, the fast track is, being around somebody that's like that. I'm not ready. Somebody would actually have to kind of grab my hand and take me along. And if people don't know you, they're not going to do that because it could be a liability to them. They don't know how you're going to take it, and how you're going to respond and react. And people don't want headaches, So this is a slow process that I'm getting into myself, finding people, and I thank God and thank people that are obedient enough that have something going for themselves to, come and try to speak. That's a good thing, So I really appreciate that dude. So, and he was into, like the alcohol and how it's debrides your teeth. So he was telling the truth, about all of that. So not the alcohol, but the apple cider vinegar. So I'm thankful for that. I will not forget him. For the rest of the day, I'll let his spirit meditate with me because it was healthy, it was positive, and strong. So yeah, that's where I am right now. And I'm still exhausted. But 9 minutes, hey.